Hello everyone, I am Ritika Juzgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in previous video we discussed about linear regression. Okay, linear regression is the type of regression. Okay, so in that we discuss what is meant by linear regression, linear equation, types of linear regression, finding the best fit line in the linear regression, and also linear regression line. Okay, so here in this lecture we discuss about model performance in the linear regression. So the goodness of fit determines how the line of regression fits the set of observations. So the process of finding the best model out of various models is called as the optimization. Okay, so it can be achieved by below methods. First is the R squared method, second one is the MAC, and the third one is the MAE. Okay, so here the first is the R squared method. The R squared is the statistical method that determines the goodness of fit. So it measures the strength of the relationship between the dependent and also the independent variables on the scale of 0 to 100%. Okay. So the high value of R square determines the less difference between the predicted value and the actual value, and hence it represents the good model. Okay. So जैसे मैंने बताया था कि कैसा मेजर करेंगे हम मॉडल परफॉर्मेंस कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे. ओके, सो रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल एंड इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स बेसिस ऑफ द 0 to 100%. बट जो भी हाई वैल्यू अगर मिलती है हमें हाई आर स्क्वायर डिटरमाइन करते, सो दैट मीन्स difference between the predicted value and actual value. Okay, high value of R square determine the less difference between the predicted value and actual value. बट अगर हमें लो वैल्यू मिलती है मीन्स गुडनेस जो है हमारा 0 to 100% में से बस हमें 30% मिलता है. ओके, लो वैल्यू ऑफ आर स्क्वायर मिलता है अगर हमें, सो दैट मीन्स व्हाट मोर डिफरेंस बिटवीन द प्रेडिक्टेड वैल्यू एंड द एक्चुअल वैल्यू. इफ यू गेट द हाई वैल्यू that means less difference between the predicted value and actual value. but अगर difference अगर less है, so this model is what our good model. Okay, so that our linear regression model is what our good model if the difference between the predicted value and actual values is a less. but अगर हमारा r square की value अगर low में आती है, that means what more difference between the predicted value and the actual values. Okay, so this is not our good model. The next method is what MAC method. MAC is the mean squared error. This is a mean squared error. So it tends to amplify the impact of outliers on the model accuracy. For example, suppose the actual y is over 10, जो भी हमारा dependent variable है, based on that we can get our x values. Okay, independent variable values. अगर हमारा एक्चुअल y की वैल्यू अगर 10 है एंड प्रेडिक्टिव हमें क्या मिल रहा है y इज 30, सो रिजल्ट क्या आता है, डिफरेंस क्या आता है, MAC इज व्हाट मीन स्क्वेयर्ड एरर. ओके, मीन क्या होगा 30 minus 10 उसका स्क्वायर मीन्स व्हाट 20 स्क्वायर दैट इज 400. ओके, सो दिस इज अ मीन स्क्वेयर्ड एरर. and the next is what our MAE. so this is a mean absolute error. absolute value error हमें मिलेगा. So it is the robust against the effect of outliers using the previous example, that is here. For example, suppose the actual y is 10, predicted y is 30. So resultant MAE क्या होगा फिर mean absolute error 30 minus 10 equal to 20. Okay, so this is the mean squared error and the mean absolute error. Okay, so by using these three methods, R squared method, mean squared error method and the mean absolute error method, we can find out which model is our best fit model. Okay, so next is the applications of linear regression. Okay, so first application is analyzing trend and sales estimates. Okay, so regression analysis is often used to model or analyze the data, so the company to estimate an impact of various factors on sales and profit of the company. Okay, so this is the analyzing trend and sales estimation. The second application is the salary forecasting. So to predict the salary of person after a certain year, okay, if you want to predicting person's salary after a certain year, the graphical representation of predicting salary is the process that aims for developing the computerized system to maintain all the daily work of that person or work of a salary growth graph in any field and can predict the salary after a certain time period. Okay, so this is the salary forecasting. Third application is what? The real estate prediction. So in the real estate market is one of the most competitive term of pricing and same trend to vary the significantly based on the lot of factors so that it becomes one of the primary field to apply the concept of machine learning to optimize and predict the price with a high accuracy. Okay, so therefore we present the various important features to use while predicting house pricing with a good accuracy. Okay, so this is the application of linear regression. And the fourth one is arriving at ETAs in traffic. ETAs means what? Estimated time of arrival. Okay. So most of the navigation applications today offer an expected time of arrival or ETA as an application add-on feature. Okay. So many on-demand logistic companies like Uber, Ola, and Juno also. Okay. They are using this applications. Okay, so what is Jugno? They are displaying their predicted estimated time of arrival for the enhanced customer experiences, and predicting accurate estimate time arriving is imperative to logistic providers as well as to differentiate from the also RAMs. Okay, if you are considering the food delivery service, okay, so this food delivery service provider predicting food delivery in the estimated time of arrivals, it needs lots of calculation at the back end. Okay, so the restaurant acknowledges and prepared the items when the customer places an order. Food preparation time varies according to the complexity, number of items also, and order and how busy restaurants is at that time. Okay. So then the delivery partner get to the restaurant, parks and pick up the items, walk back to the car or bike to drive to the customer's locations. Okay. So after reaching the customer's location, he find out the parking space and finally deliver to the end customers. Okay. So here the machine learning model needs to calculate end-to-end delivery time taking into the consideration amount of time taken at each stage. Okay, so this is the arriving at estimated time of arrival in the traffic. Okay, so these are the different applications of linear regression. We can use the linear regression technique in this real world application. First is the analyzing trends and sales estimates, salary forecasting, real estate prediction, arriving at ETA in the traffic. Okay. अगेन और कौन से एप्लीकेशंस हो सकते हैं? इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, प्रोडक्ट प्राइसिंग के अंदर, ओके, एंड स्कोर प्रेडिक्शंस के अंदर भी. ओके, स्कोर प्रेडिक्शंस के अंदर कैसे? लीनियर रिग्रेशन इट कैन बी यूज टू प्रेडिक्ट the number of runs as a basketball or baseball players. It will score in upcoming games based on the previous performance. Okay, thank you.